Okay.
So, continuing to welcome yourself as you are, continuing to allow whatever arises to arise and be held in love and consciousness. We're going to make what they call a misa, which is an altar, and we're going to program your crystals with the energy of the 4 major power animals that are used in the Andes: the eagle, the puma, sorry, not the eagle, sorry, the condor, the puma, the hummingbird, and the serpent. Now, don't worry. I know some people who've been brought up in Christian tradition may be worried with the word serpent. Obviously, I don't know you guys, so I don't know if that bothers you or not. So it just literally is the energy of snake medicine, which I'll share a little bit more about when we're calling in that energy, but it's nothing, you know, it's not the devil. And actually, it's worth mentioning at this point, when San Pedrito, well, the real word is Huachuma, but the name became San Pedrito because when the Catholic priests came over and, you know, the Catholicism was being introduced to the traditional people, they looked at the people who were drinking the cactus, who appeared drunk. And so, of course, the priests were, well, all their holy men are drunk. And, you know, they're anyway, one particular priest said, okay, I'm going to try this medicine. And he did a ceremony. And in his ceremony, he saw St. Peter. So for him, he saw a vision of St. Peter. And then after that, you know, that news spread and it became okay then to drink the cactus, the medicine. This teacher that I'm still learning from, he really feels that we don't need to take, you know, for example, the Ayahuasca or the San Pedro. We don't necessarily need to drink the medicine in the ways that they have in the past. That now the energy of the plant is, for some people, is sufficient. They don't need that hard process of vomiting. You know, I don't know whether either of you have done ayahuasca, but it's quite an intense, can be very uncomfortable for the body. So yeah, he's really strongly seeing from his work that is calling on the energy of this plant, you know, and like as we view ourselves not just as this separate little identity, you know, not just this little body and this little mind and this little ego, but as an energy field that has the capacity to connect with another energy field. You know, and this is what we're doing really in this kind of work, that we're going beyond the limits of our personal belief systems and our personal, you know, the edges we keep ourselves safe in. And we're opening to other energies that can support us in our humanity. So if you'd like to take one of your crystals, just intuitively choose one of your crystals. To bring it in front of your ajna center, your brow center. And again, there's no effort here. You're just noticing sensation, just present. And just breathe, relax, sensing into this connection. And together, we're going to, like many people before us and many people after us, we're going to call on the powerful spirit of the condor. using the Quechua words Hummimgbird Condor, Hummimgbird Condor, Hummimgbird Condor. And together we breathe really deeply. Remembering where you come from, just connecting with your sacred origin in the stars. And we're opening to clarity, to freedom, to liberation. And just as the condor flies way, 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 way above the mountains, we connect with that part of us, our pure consciousness that has the capacity to rise above, see the bigger picture. So I don't know whether you have a table or you've got the floor in front of you. This crystal is going to go right in front of you. And we're calling that the south. It might not necessarily be the south because we're facing our computer screens. So place your condor in front of you in the south. And then you're going to get your second crystal. And this you hold to your heart, just in whatever way feels good to you. Hold your crystal to your heart. And just resting as you are, relaxing as you are. Just feel, sense, tune into this energy center of Mune, unconditional love. Just feeling your crystal. And taking some lovely deep breaths. And together, as many have done before us and many will do after us, we call on the power spirit of Puma. Hummimgbird Puma, Hummimgbird Puma, Hummimgbird Puma. And as we breathe deeply together, we remember how powerful it is to be in the here and now, in the body, present here and now, acknowledging your physical body. And just sense yourself becoming that crystal puma, you know, with that amazing body that's strong and live, close to the earth, that has the ability to protect itself if needed, the puma. Just thanking that powerful animal spirit. And we're going to place that in front of the other one, so in the position of the north. So the south is furthest away from you, and the north is closer towards your body, if that makes sense. So the first crystal is further away from you, and the second one is close to you. And then when you're ready, you can connect with your third crystal. And this one you're going to hold just below your navel. In Chinese medicine, they call it the lower dantian. So we're just holding it just below the navel. And again, connecting, sensing. It's not magic, we're just present with what is. As you breathe into your belly deeply. This is not a mind exercise. This is a sensing, feeling, presence with the crystal, with your belly, with your emotions. And we call on the powerful serpent spirit, Humpwe Amuru, Humpwe Amuru, Humpwe Amuru. And as you breathe in really deeply, just acknowledge your emotional body, your psychological well-being. And just know that every emotion, every state that you've had in a psychological, any highness, lowness, just welcoming it all as part of the human condition. Normal. And just as a snake can move freely on the land, we're just connecting with that part of us that can just effortlessly move through life, held by the earth. And as we connect with the serpent, we also connect with the inner world, the unconscious. Just relaxing, resting in being. And this crystal you place on the right side. So you've got one furthest away from you, one closest to you, and this is going on the right side. And then our fourth crystal. So just taking some deep breaths, again, lovely, deep, conscious breaths. Releasing with the out breath. Let the jaws soften, pelvic floor soften. And this is connecting with the spirit of the hummingbird. And I just want you to hold the crystal wherever feels intuitively right for you as we connect with the energy of hummingbird. So just, you choose, just be intuitive. And hold this crystal wherever feels right. So we call on the powerful spirit of hummingbird, Humpwe Kenti, Humpwe Kenti, Humpwe Kenti. Just connecting with the energy of joy, of a light heart. And just bringing into your mind that beautiful little bird, the hummingbird, and how they flit from flower to flower. Just receiving the goodness from the flower, the sweetness from the flower. And just we're welcoming in the energy of a light heart. A heart that's okay with everything. And so this fourth crystal is on the left side. So you've now got like a cross, north, south, east, and west. And then finally, your fifth stone or crystal. So with this crystal, we're going to connect with the plant spirit of Apu Huachuma. So again, just intuitively hold the stone wherever feels right for you. So Apu Huachuma, welcoming you here now, welcoming your presence. And the powerful healing of being present with ourselves exactly as we are. There's nothing wrong with any of us. All those bits that we may judge. So just a beautiful, unconditional acceptance of yourself. And that also includes that maybe you can't accept yourself. It includes everything. There's no opposite. And as you hold your Huachuma crystal, there's a sacred light that feeds all life. It has guided and healed us since the beginning of the world. Within even the darkest of ages, there have been wise men and wise women like you, committed to feed, carry, and protect it no matter what. It's no accident, no coincidence that you've been called to this practice today, in this time of forgetfulness, to become a keeper of this wisdom, this sacred wisdom, to remember your original assignment and to guard it with all of your heart. So I invite you just to reflect on these questions. What are you the guardian of? What are you the guardian of? What is it you're here to protect? So just feel into that. And it's not a head game again, it's just, what are you here to protect? What are you the guardian of in this lifetime? It may be many things. So I'm going to play a piece of music while you just stay open and receptive and stay in the question, what are you the guardian of? And you're not forcing a response, you're just allowing a response to come. Put some music on and we can just rest with that question, what am I the guardian of? So when you're ready, just gently come back, and we're going to blow the spirit of Huachuma into the crystal, just with 3. It's like, and if you know what you're here to guard, you can blow that into the crystal too. And then with reverence, this crystal goes into the center of the 4 crystals. Beautiful. So I'm going to close the circle so that it gives an opportunity, if you want to, for you to share. No pressure. So I'll close the circle so that I can stop recording. So let's just, I quite like doing this on Zoom. See the other people or not. I quite like doing this so that it's like we're holding hands in the room. So we may be in our separate little places, but so just sensing into this energy we've created together. With gratitude to our ancestors, with gratitude to these stone people that have now been programmed with the energies of the animals. With gratitude for you, for your heart, for being here. Thank you. I really appreciate you. And we'll just bring the hands together at the brow. Just sensing into the spaciousness of the mind, the headspace, sky mind. And at the heart level, sensing into your infinite heart, the sacred heart that holds everything. And then downward pointed triangle over your belly and down into earth. Just acknowledging your own power, acknowledging what you're here for, acknowledging your medicine, unique to you. You're the only being on this planet that can bring in your medicine. Beautiful. So if you've got your candle, you can blow out our candles together if you have your candle. And we can imagine that light just going out to Ukraine, to wherever, you know, any place we feel would benefit from love and consciousness and healing. So 3, 2, 1. Sending out all that lovely energy. If you've enjoyed this video, I'd love it if you liked and subscribed to my channel. Lots of love.